Hello and welcome everybody to the all-parent kickoff meeting recap video. My name is Kyle Karam and I'm the director of choirs here. We had a really good turnout last night at our all-parent kickoff meeting. We had it in person and Google Meet, and it was good to see everybody, good to meet some new faces and see some familiar faces. So I kind of wanted to give you a recap video of what we talked about last night, so that way, because we had some parents, of course, that had to miss for various reasons, other commitments, jobs, all that sort of stuff. And so I want to at least get this opportunity to get you all that information as well, because you're going to need it. So first of all, hey team, welcome to the new school year. We're excited to have you, and we're excited to have your students. We really appreciate the opportunity to work with your students this year. It's been a blast. Right now we're working on some songs, but we're also working on some just general music and vocal abilities, and it's been fun. So my name is Kyle Karam. I'm the director of choral music here at Seymour High School. I'm also the director and producer of the annual musical, which we're working on right now. And then I am also the sponsor of the Snow Sports Club, which is that's skiing and snowboarding. So that's just a fun little tidbit, another one of my little roles here at Seymour High School. So quick thing on where to find us. We have a Weebly page. That's essentially our website, and I try to update that website pretty regularly with just general announcements and events and things like that. We have SeymourHSchoirs.weebly.com is our URL, so please feel free to check that. My first recommendation is if you're looking for the answer to a question, you're like, oh, I wondered about this. Check the website first is my recommendation, because you will likely find it there. On social media, we have 3 social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and X. I use Facebook probably the most, and I use Instagram as well, mostly to post like pictures of like the set, or pictures of posters, or Butter Braid fundraiser flyer, things like that. I avoid students' faces and things like that, but just kind of announcements, reminders, and stuff. And then my email is karamk@scse.k12.in.us. That's the best way to reach me there. Of course, if I see that it's a parent email, I try to reach out and try to answer that within a day or so. So our schedule, we have a lot of events that happen throughout the school year, and I will try to find a place to put this document on our website, but we have 3 major concerts, and these are our choral concerts. This does not include our musical. This does not include competitions or festivals, but these are our 3 major home concerts. So our first major home concert is December 18th, Thursday the 18th. The format for this one and the other 2 concerts is this. Student call time is 5:30. We get in, we warm up, we get ready for the concert, we go over some logistical stuff. Then we have our performance at 7, and then we have our dessert reception in the cafeteria to follow. So that's been a kind of a fun tradition over the years. We just kind of have everybody come out, or anybody who wants to, and they come out, they eat some like little snacks, little treats, little desserts, and we hang out, and then everybody goes on their way after that. So that winter concert, we call that our Winter Spectacular concert. That is December 18th. Then fast forward to March 5th, we have our Pop Showcase concert. That is same format, call at 5:30, 7 o'clock concert, dessert reception to follow. And then we have our Spring Sing and Senior Send-Off concert. That is Thursday, April 30th, 5:30 student call, 7 o'clock concert, dessert reception to follow. So we are also currently working on, as I kind of teased a couple times, Freaky Friday the musical, which is a really fun show. If you're not familiar with it, it is written by some of the same songwriters that did SpongeBob, the SpongeBob musical. So if you saw that last year, it's a lot of rock, and there's some samba, and there's some really awesome music in this show, and we're having a blast doing it. So cast list is up. Students know their roles, they know their cast lists, and all of that jazz. We are working in groups on our songs. We're working on the actual music. And we are starting with choreo very, very soon. We know a little bit of the choreo, but we're really going to start amping that up next. We have cast list mornings, so your students should know what mornings they are. Once a week, they're meeting us out here to work on that. Set building hours is a requirement for each member of Varsity Chorale. They are required to get 2 hours, and we offer plenty of opportunities to do that, but set building hours, 2 hours between now and November 3rd. Speaking of November 3rd, we start our tech rehearsals November 3 through 7. Dress rehearsals are November 10 through 10, 11, 12. Shows are November 13, 14, and 15, with Sunday Strike being on November 16th. Then we have some parent helpers, or we have some need for some parent helpers with set building Monday through Thursday, 3:30 to 6 p.m. If you are going to do that, it is a school policy, a district policy, that you have a background check on file. What you'll need to do there is go to the main office and fill out a form, including your social security number. You got to sign a little thing, and then once that's cleared, once you're sort of cleared and that's been processed, you're good to go and to meet us at Set Build whenever you'd like. So we definitely need some handy people. We have a great team that's able to work and build some things with us. But we would love, if you're good with a hammer or good with a saw or what have you, we could use your help. We'll also need help closer to performances for things like ticket takers, ticket sales people, work in the ticket booth, work in the merchandise booth, providing dinners during dress week, maybe even performances, so that the students can be fed, and we appreciate anybody's help there. So some upcoming quizzes. None of these things have actually been launched yet, but we will do that soon. The first thing is Elements of Music. We will have some assignments in that where we're going to talk to kids about pitch, rhythm, instrumentation, and form. Those are that's how I present the elements of music, but yeah, that's some good stuff there. Handbook. We'll do a handbook AOR and a handbook quiz. And then we will do sight reading. The first quiz will be sight reading registration. So there's a website that we use, and the first quiz is literally, did you sign up? And then after that, we will actually do some quizzes. So, okay, fundraisers coming up soon as well. Butter Braids and Cheesecakes are live now. So we're selling that. That launched last week, so we need some help here. The student assignment was to talk to their top 20 people. I had them write down numbers 1 through 10, and then I said, now 11 through 20. Talk to your 20 people by the end of the fundraiser. These things sell themselves. People are waiting for this fundraiser every year, and we are definitely the people to help them with that. I know Cortland sells this, Emmanuel Lutheran sells this, but we have a huge net at Seymour High School of people that are waiting for Butter Braids, so we want to make sure we get those Butter Braids out there. Then we have musical sponsorships. That's live soon. We kind of have soft launched that. And so if you are a business owner or manager, I can put the form online, or maybe even look at the description of this YouTube video, and I'll put some things there as well. So this is mostly businesses that we partner with, and we have like sponsorship packages and tiers to that. We have our title sponsor, that is our biggest donator. We only have one. Then we have executive sponsors, associate sponsors, and patron sponsors that really come and help us out. We've built relationships with businesses in the past, so if you are a business owner or manager, or you know a business owner or manager and would like to sponsor our musical, we would really appreciate it. So, booster report. The boosters got up. We have 4 amazing moms who are in the booster program, including our recent, we have a president, an immediate past president, Crystal. We have our vice president, Shelly. Treasurer is Dawn, and our secretary is Kathleen. They've been doing some amazing work over the past couple of years, and we're looking to expand that organization. It is a registered nonprofit organization through the state of Indiana, so they're legit, is what I'm saying. They're a legit group, and they have been so helpful over the years in all these like little projects. And there's certain things that I used to handle that I have passed off to the boosters, and I said, if the parents want this is a booster project now. For example, one thing is like the senior posters. Parents, if you want those senior posters, that is a booster thing now. And so that has been so helpful to kind of get off my plate, but it's a fun thing to do. I give the boosters things that they want to do and things that they enjoy doing. So, well, and they're the ones that come up with these ideas, and so we talk and we collaborate all the time, and I'm like, hey, I love that, I'm totally supporting that, or they're like, hey, we want to do this thing, and we just have a great relationship, and we look forward to continuing that. So I wanted to also, so if you're interested in the booster organization, we will be in touch more often, and we want to get some people really locked into that and building that up. So next thing we talked about was a New York City trip. We're taking a New York City trip. I have to iterate this in real time. We are taking a New York City trip the end of the spring here, and please excuse me because the dates I need to look back up again. Okay, I'm just going to park myself right there. These dates I need to solidify, but it is the Monday after graduation. So we're going to drop our belongings off Sunday night. Come Monday, we will bus up to either Indianapolis or bus down to Louisville. We'll fly out to New York City. We will spend that day, the next few days there in New York City, and then we'll fly back home. So a couple of the highlights of the trip, just quick. This bit of information is not let's sign you up right now. This is a little teaser. So it is a performance and educational tour. So when we go on trips, it's part performance, part education. This is Varsity Chorale and the SHS choirs. Okay, so some highlights of the trip. For sure, we're going to see Times Square. We're going to see Times Square during the day, and we're going to see Times Square like this more at night. Our hotel will not be far from Times Square, and in 2022 we went to New York City, but we stayed in New Jersey. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Times Square like this. It's going to be super duper cool. Another highlight, of course, of the trip will be the Empire State Building. We're going to go up to the top of the Empire State Building. There is 3 observatories now. There's the 88th floor right here, and then there is the 103rd floor, which is like one of these right here. Or no, excuse me. 88th floor is right there. I don't know if you can even see my mouse, but it's like right at the top. And then the 88th is right here. Or excuse me, the 103 is right here, this glass tower thing right up top. And then right even above that, see that red line? That's the 104. The 104 is like celebrities. They only let the celebrities go up there. But the 103 is available. So I'm trying to get us locked into that 103 observatory, but certainly we can go to the classic 188, or excuse me, the 88, not 188th floor. That's crazy. But that's going to be a really awesome time. We went to the Top of the Rock Observatory in 2022, but we're looking forward to possibly going to Empire State Building this time. Broadway, we saw in 2022, we saw 1 Broadway show. This year, we're going to see 2 Broadway shows. So we'll get to choose those shows. We don't have the shows named right now, but some of those might be options. Some of those might not be. Oh, Emma Stone was in Cabaret. I forgot about that. So some really good options there. We saw Dear Evan Hansen when we went in 2022, and just was absolutely in awe of that show. The next thing we have proposed for the trip is what's called Broadway Up Close, and that show is, or that activity that is an opportunity for us to actually get like somebody who really knows about Broadway, and we get to walk the streets and then actually walk through some of the theaters and where they can give us some of the historical context. There's actually a couple of these tours that we get to walk on the stage on one of the Broadway stages, and so that'd be super duper cool. There's like a haunted one. I don't have details on exactly which one we're going to do, but Broadway Up Close is certainly on the docket. One thing that I went in 2006 when I was a senior in high school. We went to the Grand Central Terminal and got to see this in all of its glory. It was so amazing, and I've always wanted to go back. This was actually on the itinerary in 2022, but we lost time and we had to shave something off, so we shaved off Grand Central Terminal. But I made sure to tell my reps this year that is a non-negotiable. We have to go see Grand Central Terminal. So that is on the docket this year. That is on the itinerary, and I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for stopping in to our all-parent recap video. Hope you got a lot out of it. Check the description for some links and for some documents there, especially the all-parent meet, or the musical sponsorships if you're interested in that, and I can get out the schedule, but certainly our website. I'll link the website on there and the Weebly page, and you can then go over some of those details on that page. That should have a lot of answers for you there. So, all right, and that's all I got. So, thank you all so much for coming out last night. Thank you for watching this recap video. Hope it helps. check out the website if you have any questions, and if that doesn't answer what you need, feel free to reach out to me. I'm at my school email there, or just reaching out through the contact form. So thank you all so much. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.